What is up, you guys? My name is Marcellus, and today I'm pretty inspired. You feel me? I'm pretty inspired. I was inspired by Mugiwara Matt B's video, his top 5 brawls. You can go check that out. It'll be in the description. But yeah, I seen that video, and I was like, I haven't made a top 5 in a very long time. Not top 5 tags, stuff like that. But I haven't done one on my own in a long time. So you know what? This is a top 5 video on anime powers. My personal opinion on the top 5 anime powers. So let's get this started. Number 5 is Ninjutsu, Naruto. Now this power had a huge impact on like my childhood. I always went around trying to summon fucking water dragons and fire jutsu and sexy no jutsu. It was just compacted into my childhood of just trying all these different jutsus. And I know there was different jutsus in the show, genjutsu and taijutsu. But since I watched part one a lot more frequently than I watched part two, part part one really gave an impact on ninjutsu, and I always remember that one over the other jutsus. So number 5 is ninjutsu from Naruto. Number 4, from what I've seen so far, this comes in at number 4, Devil Fruits from One Piece. Now, so far I've been introduced to a lot of Devil Fruit users. Buggy the Clown, Smoker, Crocodile, Luffy, Ace, and I believe the Baroque workers had Devil Fruits, right? So with all that, it's so amazing and astonishing how Oda came up with these things. He basically, came up with a whole different variety of powers, and found an excuse for them. The silliest things you've ever heard. Like, just imagine hearing, oh, what if a superhero had a power to stretch out his body? That's pretty stupid. That's why I'm not into Fantastic Four, because I think Mr. Fantastic is pretty stupid. But then I look at Luffy, and Luffy uses his, like, he's a fucking badass. Gatling gun, jet pistol, all that different stuff. You know how Crocodile can use sand, Smoker can use smoke, just dispense his whole body into smoke. That shit is amazing, and I never thought I would like something like that before actually seeing One Piece, and One Piece uses it so well. You feel me? So and right now in the manga, they're actually having a tournament for Ace's Devil Fruit. So yeah, they do play a big part into the show. So there we go. Number 3, I don't think I've ever heard this on anybody else's list. It is Immortality from Hellsing Ultimate, and it's just Immortality from that exact anime. Because usually in anime, when a person is depicted to be immortal, they either are defeated in the middle of the show, towards the end of the show, or at the end of the show, and or their immortality is taken from them, or something like that. But in Hellsing Ultimate, I don't want to spoil it for you guys. If you haven't watched it, click away. But if in Hellsing Ultimate, Alucard is immortal, and Alucard is immortal at the end of the show, and that had a big impact on me. I just sat there and like, damn, he's the only person I've ever seen that's immortal in the beginning, immortal at the end, and is still a badass the whole way through. It took him a while to come back, but that dude is such a badass, and I would love to have that power. Just having to fear nothing, that added to his character. Him knowing that he couldn't die, and him knowing that he'd return sooner or later. That's just badass. Going into a fight, you can't get hurt. Number 2 is Alchemy from Full Metal Alchemist. Now, at first I wasn't into Alchemy when I was first watching the show, but then it caught on to me when Edward and Mustang had their first fight, I believe, and this is the 2003 version. I believe it is, and it's when Edward summoned that cannon when he was fighting Mustang. It just really got to me. It was the first thing that actually had to do with science, I believe, when I seen it. And the whole fact that you could bring somebody back to life and you can summon things, it was just like, wow, man. It wasn't just you could summon things from the earth. Edward was summoning things out of his hand, turning his hand into daggers and spears and stuff like that. So it really made me think, that'd be awesome to have. You can just summon a gun, cause I'm from Detroit, or you could summon like just anything, man. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? Just to have the power of alchemy. So yeah, that's number 2. And number 1, I know what you guys are thinking, oh, this is predictable. Number one is predictable. Well, no, I'm pretty sure you've never heard this before. But number one for me is Hitten Mitsurugi from Rurouni Kenshin. That is right. I don't care if it's a technique. It's a power to me. I want that power. Fucking Hitten Mitsurugi style is the best swordsman style I've seen ever. And I know what you're thinking, like, oh, I know, you must not have seen a lot of swordsman anime. I have. I watched, Shiguri the Death Frenzy. I watched a whole bunch of different, shows concerning swords and sword styles, but Hitten Mitsurugi always has been in the back of my mind as the best. The thing that made me really like Hitten Mitsurugi style, I've always admired it, but the thing that made me fall in love with it was the fight between Shishio and Kenshin. And when Kenshin did the 9-headed dragon attack, and right before he attacked Shishio, there was a big spear, like before he attacked him, that turned white to black. That scene right there made me love it, And then he swung around and just hit him right here, and then he just threw him up in the air. That shit was amazing, man. It really captivated me. And I watched this show last year, and I'm gonna watch it again. But it really captivated me. It made me think like, damn, I wish this was a real sword style. I would go through anything to learn that shit. You feel me? I would donate all the fucking money I had, go live in the fucking mountains, and just be a fucking demon out there, man. That shit is amazing. And the thing was, Kenshin could be the Grim Reaper, man. With that style, he could kill you, like we've seen in the OVAs, or this nigga could spare your life. So it's just like that style alone has so many possibilities and things to it that made it amazing. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Leave your top 5 list of anime powers that you want or you think are cool in the comment section. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Oh yeah, and I did not include Dragon Ball Z because that's on everybody's list. I didn't include Code Geass because that's on everybody's list. So yeah, I will see you guys later. Do not forget to subscribe and peace out.